Why do rural areas have a digital divide? Have you ever wondered why some people in rural areas struggle to access the internet, while others in cities seem to have no issues? The answer lies in a mix of factors that create a digital divide. This divide is a gap in access to reliable, high-speed internet and digital technologies. One major reason is the infrastructure. Rural areas have lower population densities. This means that the cost of building and maintaining broadband infrastructure is higher for each user. Internet service providers often find it less profitable to invest in these areas. As a result, many rural communities lack affordable, high-quality internet connections. Socioeconomic factors also play a big role. People living in rural areas tend to have lower average incomes and education levels. These factors correlate with lower rates of internet adoption and digital literacy. For instance, individuals with higher education or family income in rural settings have internet adoption rates that are closer to those of urban residents. However, those with lower education or income face greater challenges. This shows that economic resources and educational attainment significantly influence access to digital technologies. Demographics add another layer to this issue. Rural areas often have older populations who are less likely to use the internet or own digital devices. This contributes to the divide. Additionally, there are racial and ethnic disparities, with some minority groups in rural areas having less access to broadband and digital tools. The impact of this digital divide is felt in many areas of life. Limited internet access restricts participation in online learning, telehealth services, job searches, and government assistance programs. This situation worsens existing inequalities in education levels and attainment, reinforcing socioeconomic disadvantages. While there have been improvements in recent years, such as increased broadband coverage, the gap still exists. For example, rural broadband coverage rose from about 63% in 2016 to around 72% in rural homes by 2021. However, there remains a 6 to 9 percentage point difference in internet use between rural and urban residents over the years. Bridging this gap requires targeted investment in infrastructure, affordable service options, and digital literacy programs tailored to rural communities. The digital divide in rural areas of the United States is a result of higher infrastructure costs, lower income and education levels, and demographic factors like age. These elements limit access to and use of digital technologies, impacting education attainment and other socioeconomic indicators.